Hello, my name is Andy Van Meter. I'm the president of Design Ideas. We started the company in 1983, my sister and I, with $1 million idea. Oh, hello, Adam. You know, Adam, that's a very good question. In fact, I've changed my mind. Everyone, you can read the history about Design Ideas on our website. I think you'll find the answer to Adam's question a lot more interesting. Adam, to get the answer to your question, you'll have to go see our design director, Chris Hardy. He'll tell you everything you need to know.
Oh, hi Adam. Andy said you had a question? I'm so glad you asked. In case you're wondering, Adam is curious where Doodles come from. The fact is, they come from the same place every other Design Ideas product comes from. Let me tell you the whole story. First, a concept is born. It may come from an interesting material we found, or it may come from discovering a basic human problem that can be solved by a new product. We start by doing lots of sketches to refine the idea. Once the product looks exactly the way we want it, we send the drawing off to our partners in our offices and factories across the globe. They make models and samples and send them to us, and we refine and adjust until everything is perfect.
Sometimes we'll have a product already in mind, like we're redesigning an item for the bath, and then we'll do brainstorming exercises and kind of try and come up with new ideas and different directions we can go and then build from there. And we try and get an idea of how it's going to be made and what that'll require. And then we'll sketch up a few things on paper and then move to digital sketches in Illustrator to get technical drawings done.
When the design is complete, the product information is passed on to our operations team. Our product managers take all this information and put it into our inventory management system to place an order with the factory.
A product manager is kind of the central hub of Design Ideas, I call it, because we communicate with the factories and then we take all that information and we communicate it to our different departments. So customer service, sales, design, warehouse, everything. So we're kind of the key communication between the factories and the rest of the company. Once the product is complete, we'll place a purchase order with the manufacturer overseas, and then from that point they produce and it gets shipped here.
After our order is submitted, magic happens. Across the globe, the skilled artisans in our factories turn our concept into life. They work to create the number of pieces of a product we've ordered in a specified amount of time.
We have factories in China, mostly outside of Hangzhou, China, in the province of Zhejiang. And then we have some factories still in Taiwan, where our original factory was located. And factories in Thailand, in Laos, Indonesia, and in Vietnam. Most of the factories that we work with, we've had long-term relationships with these people. We've worked with them for some as long as 30 years, so we know their children. We know some instances, we know the grandchildren. They come sometimes to America. We see them in social settings besides just work. They're really part of an extended Design Ideas family.
Once production is complete, the new products are loaded onto a container and shipped to our warehouse in Springfield, Illinois. When they arrive, our warehouse team inspects the shipment to make sure everything is exactly as it should be. Then the product is unloaded and put into our inventory.
We get that shipment in and we skid them up and we set them in inventory, and we run a quality check over them, and we check for damages, we check for measurements, we check the item numbers, and if they're good, we set them in a pick line, and if they're bad, we have production correct the errors, and then we set them in pick line, ready to ship out.
We now have our new product, but how will anyone know it exists? That's where our sales and marketing team steps in. Our marketing and design teams work together to ensure that each product is properly labeled, photographed, and placed into our catalogs. They also ensure that all of our new products are put on display at the trade shows. Our sales team is trained to provide information about all of our products, and they have the expertise to help each customer choose just the right items to fit their store.
So we produce 4 different categories: home, storage and organization, gift, and then gel. So each catalog is its own separate process. We set up a store for all of our retailers to come and shop our newest products. It's the main way for us to physically interact with our retailers, and it's a great way for the retailers to physically touch and feel all of our products. In the US, we have 6 rep groups along with an in-house rep group that represents design ideas to every state. We have international distributors, and then we also have a sales rep in Europe that handles all European customers.
Now this is where things get really exciting, Adam. When a shop owner falls in love with one of our products that they've seen in our catalog or at a trade show, they place an order, which goes to our customer service department to be processed. Adam, did you know that Design Ideas has one of the top customer service departments in our industry?
The information on that order is compared against what we have on file with the customer's information. We coordinate with our shipping department to confirm shipping windows, product availability with our allocations department. We are the first and last line of defense. That's what I like to think of us as.
The customers I work with have special needs, I guess. They need a little bit more than the average customer. All of them have routing guides as certain ways they need to have the shipments shipped, certain labeling that has to be done, certain dates. It just takes a little bit special handling to make sure they get what they need when they need it.
After the order is entered into our system by a customer service team member, we print what's called a pick ticket. This is essentially a packing list of the order. It gets taken to our shipping department where our shipping team goes through the warehouse and picks all of the items on the order to be carefully packed and shipped. Finally, the shipment leaves our warehouse and goes out into the world to be put on display in specialty retail stores and ultimately bought and enjoyed by people like you and me. And so, Adam, that's where Doodles and all of Design Ideas' other interesting products come from. What's wrong now, Adam? Oh, I see. I think I can help you out. Hello. Yes, I'd like to place an order. Expedited, yes. Thank you.
I have a special delivery for an Adam the Doodles man.
We are very lucky to get to do what we do. If everybody remembers coloring in kindergarten, and when you look back on it, that was really a lot of fun. If you could find a job that was pretty close to coloring in kindergarten, I think Design Ideas would be it. But we're very lucky to get to do that job because I think everyone would like to have a job that was just pretty close to coloring in kindergarten. So we have to be very good at what we do to stay even with the competition so we can keep coloring like we did in kindergarten.